So with Trey Lance, it's not whether it was a good pick. It's whether it was worth 3 firsts and a third. And when you look at it that way, I mean, the Jaguars didn't give up that much for Trevor Lawrence. The Jets didn't give up that much for Zach Wilson. Have the Niners put too much pressure on Trey Lance?
First of all, as always, guys, I'm glad to be here. It's always a pleasure to talk with Grant on every Monday. So what I think of is I don't mind that there's too much pressure on Trey Lance's shoulders, because if the pick were, for example, Justin Fields, everyone expected Justin Fields to be an instant starter in the NFL. We expected him, or most of the fans expected him to have a great production during his career from the first game until the last. But most of the people are much more. They have much more confidence in Kyle Shanahan when we are talking about Trey Lance, that Trey needs to be developed by Kyle, and that's why fans are not expecting him to be a first day starter. That's why I don't think that there's pressure on him at all.
See, I look at it a different way. But maybe Niner fans, I think Niner fans are patient. They wanted Trey Lance. They understand the process that's ahead. But I think the national media, if he doesn't beat out Jimmy Garoppolo in training camp, that's going to be a big story. A lot of people are going to talk about it. I mean, Skip Bayless will talk about it. Stephen A. Smith will have opinions. Not that that's the end all be all, but it's going to be he's going to be a big talking point. And if he starts as a rookie and doesn't throw that much, and the Niners win, but he's not the main reason they're winning, people will point fingers. If people poke holes into what he did, I mean, they did it for Jimmy Garoppolo. So I feel like the bar for him is impossibly high. Like, hey man, go be the greatest. Go be the greatest quarterback. Be Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? If he doesn't achieve that, the Niners. And here's the thing about this draft. It seems to me that no matter what the other players in this draft do, if Trey Lance isn't great, this draft is going to be looked at as unsuccessful. So is there any more you could put on this 20-year-old's shoulders?
To be honest, I don't think that those experts around the league are going to think or say or write bad things about Trey Lance if he cannot beat Jimmy in the training camp, and if Lance won't start at first week, because Kyle made it clear at start that the new rookie QB will be benched while Jimmy is going to be our starter next season. So, well, I have to disagree with you.
Fair. That's fair.
Most of the experts, I see that there are going to be experts who are going to just be cucumber season journalists and make great stories about this. But to be honest, we have to be patient. That's what I said from the start when I have talked about Trey Lance, the possibility that we will draft him, and I said that he needs just patience, and he has unlimited upside. I must say that if Kai can develop him.
Hey, I hope I'm wrong. I just feel that not the local scrutiny, but the national scrutiny on this kid is going to be intense because of the trade up, not because he was picked third, because 3 first-round picks were the Niners gave up to get him. I think it's going to be big, but I do think from the little I've seen from him and heard from him, he seems built for this. He doesn't seem immature. He doesn't seem like he's uncomfortable with attention. Seems like he's very mature and ready to do this, but we'll see. I think he can do it.
Yeah, we will see. I'm waiting for him to be one of the greatest quarterback we have ever seen. I somehow I get this feeling that he can be one of the greatest quarterback in the future if Kai can do a great job developing him.
I feel like as a rookie, he can start and the offense can be fantastic and they can run the ball like 70% of the time. They don't have to pass very much. Between him and Trey Sermon and Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr. and Deebo Samuel, they can probably run the ball 35, 40 times a game, throw the ball 15 to 20 times a game, but those 15 to 20 throws could be some big plays off of play action. I think I don't know if his passing numbers will be huge as a rookie. They could be efficient, but I think his overall production, when you factor in the running, will be Lamar-ish. I wouldn't be
Massive.
surprised if he's very successful early on. Now, again, I think people are going to be like, well, he's not really passing that much. He's running. The rest of the team's really good. They did it with Jimmy. Maybe he'll get a more favorable, outlook from people.
Yeah.
So grade the pick. What do you think?
I would give Kai for this pick an A-, and it's a minus only for the because of the price that we have paid for the third overall pick. This draft, we have seen all the other QBs being drafted after the 10th pick, so it was so much that we have paid for Trey Lance for our project QB, but on a long term, I do think that he's worth it.
I liked it too. It's the pick I would have made. I give it an A, but I don't know if he's going to be successful. And I just feel like if he isn't a perennial Pro Bowler at some point in his life, people are going to say, "Hey, man, you were a big disappointment." So, yeah, sure. I mean, it's such a high bar for him, but he does seem like he's built to attain it. Yeah. Comment says Mahomes didn't have pressure his first year. Give him a year and let him learn the right way. Media ruins good players. Just saying. Yeah, that's true. They traded up to 10.
Between them was the hype, because as I have seen before, Mahomes wasn't hyped as much as Trey Lance is hyped right now. So
I'm just saying 3 first-round picks. It's like if you add it all up, the draft capital, like the points, it's more than what the Jaguars spent with that first pick to take Trevor Lawrence. It's like, whoa, when you think of it that way, he's almost has more pressure than Trevor Lawrence. But at the same time, he's on a better team than Trevor Lawrence. He's got better coaches than Trevor Lawrence. He's more set up to succeed. But you can't be any worse than that. I mean, you really can't. Yeah, we got you. We hear you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.